Oh, you ventilate.
Yo, everybody. Welcome back to another wonderful session of the Mixing Pot Podcast. Here with my wonderful co-host, Chef Kayleets and Chef Tariq. How are we doing this?
Hello,
What's up?
everybody.
I'm glad you didn't like screaming to the mic like you normally do.
Right? See,
Right.
I'm
This is a happy.
You love that though. You love that
Why
intro.
are you screaming?
Stop playing. Let's be real.
Why are you
AF.
hollering?
Let's be real. But it's another wonderful Wednesday. I'm glad to see you guys. I haven't really seen you guys this past week, so like I'm actually really interested in seeing what you guys did over this past weekend. But before we get into weekends, we must get into our drink of the day. And our drink of the day is brought to you by Mamitas. No, I'm joking. We're not sponsored by them yet, but we will get on the list. Deadass. Our another entry in our hard seltzer. What could you call it? Series that we got going on.
refreshments.
Yeah.
It's like a hard seltzer.
It's like our summertime.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like our summer drink. So this is
Yeah,
another
Tariq,
entry that we
it
got
sucks
in there.
it sucks that you don't consume THC because I would love to have brought some on the show next time, like some THC seltzers.
What you mean? He hit the that pen.
Bro, that was one time.
Well,
One time, like what? 2 years ago now?
You consume it, right?
No, I don't. That was horrible.
That's very unfortunate though, you should.
So the flavors of Mamita are pretty much what we had last week too. So same, almost the same, except there's no margarita on this one. It's lime. Paloma was one. I remember Paloma was one.
Last week.
And then pineapple. And then the first one is
Mango.
Mango, yeah. So we have mango, lime, Paloma, and pineapple. Which
Well, that's definitely different from last week because we had Moscow Mule, Margarita, Paloma in Mojito.
These are just like fruit flavors, if
Yeah.
you will. They really should have named, instead of Paloma, they should have named it grapefruit. Because that's what this is. Paloma is really the one that's like the oddball out. The others are fruits.
What's a Paloma?
Paloma is a mixed drink. It's like a grapefruit vodka mixed drink.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense then.
That's what I'm saying. It should have been named grapefruit instead of Paloma. Because it's either you name them all mixed drinks like the ones you brought on last week, or you name them all fruits.
Yeah.
Right?
You dummies.
That's crazy. I was about to tag them on IG, like, or see if I could find their tag.
Which one do you guys want?
Try to find out one for now.
I'll try the Paloma actually, or grapefruit.
Tequila
You
and
better
soda.
drink it because last week I threw out your other Paloma.
Damn.
No, you definitely did not, because I drank my whole shit. Stop playing.
So.
Stop playing with me.
Another week
Nah,
just
Drew won.
Drew didn't drink.
Sure. They got strawberry.
Strawberry, I'm fucking dead.
What do you want? Lime or pineapple?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. It's basically what you don't really get anyway.
Thank you,
Tequila
now.
and pineapple.
There you go. But anyway, alright. Cheers up. I got Mamitas is also like on that show that I was talking about last week, the Sunday Conversations with Caleb, whatever his last name is, on YouTube. But they always have a Mamitas segment, so why can't we get sponsored by Mamitas and have our own little Mamitas
Right, we
segment on
should.
MPG?
Cheers, y'all. Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
It's actually not bad. What's the vote?
Maddox in the chat. What's up, Maddox?
What up, fat boy?
Wow, that's
Nah, Matic yesterday, he called me. He's like, yo, first of all, thank you for doing my drop for my birthday. I said, oh, yeah, you're welcome. He goes, second, yo, why the hell you put that? We're selling tickets. We ain't selling no tickets. You got everybody blowing my phone up. I was like, oh, my bad.
You're fucking dead.
No, this is pretty good. I mean, you can't really taste
it's like
tequila.
sparkling water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing
I
that's
know
like,
you mask it up.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only thing that's like throwing me off.
Tequila and soda. Yeah.
I mean, on a scale of all mixed drinks that we've had so far, I would say the best one that I did have was the one that you brought.
Me?
The
The Loyal?
I like that one.
Those lemonades, yeah. I actually really enjoyed the drink that you brought last week,
Last
Tariq.
week?
Mhm. I thought that all of them were really like balanced. I really liked I mean we basically tried each other's flavors, you know,
Yeah.
we tried all of them. So I was like, you know, it's not like one of those where, you know, sometimes it's like one of the flavors kind of triumphs all of the others. It's like, okay, I know I'm gonna get like a good mixed pack with this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
that. I mean, I see a lot more of them too. Like Malibu,
Mhm.
like Malibu's. Like I'm gonna try to find the Malibu ones and bring those on. Refreshers, the Corona ones.
Yeah.
Those are like the fish.
Those are the
The
first
true-
ones, the OGs.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Those are like literally the summer drinks.
Yeah.
Medic said we all need our hair did. I'm fucking dead. I mean, I know I need my hair did.
Oh, mine's just
So
curled
that's
out. What are you
facts.
talking about? Mac is blind. He can't see anybody's hair from that far.
Fucking dead.
All right.
Fucking dead.
Anyway, but
Light skin ass.
what I was gonna say was, damn, what was I gonna say? You guys just totally threw me off. Something about the mixed drinks, but
This one says 1.3 grams of sugar too.
Mine says only 0.9.
Hmm.
I think Drew's yours is 0.92.
0.9, yeah.
The lime is 1.4 as well.
So more sugar in
The pineapple
that's
and the
good.
lime.
The more acidic ones.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, true.
Just try to
Mhm.
cut down a little more.
Yep, yep.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
I didn't even try. Let me try yours.
What are you doing?
I said even try yours. Jesus. What are you doing?
Fucking dead.
Got bits in it.
What?
Backwashing ass. Yo, let me try yours.
You know what?
Yo, but
I'm fucking dead.
anyway, how have you guys been? Let's get into the weekends. Let's hear what's been going on in your guys' neck of the woods. Let's start off with Kayla.
My neck of the woods been good. Busy. Actually,
Hey, yo.
I was gonna say it, but continue. The neck of the woods. Okay.
Neck of the woods.
Hey,
My neck
yo.
of the woods.
Hey, yo, on this kid. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm dead. Nah, it's been good. Busy. Last weekend, I actually was up in Malden, Massachusetts, recipe testing with one of my good friends, Peter. Him and I are planning a jazz dinner for the fall, an infused jazz dinner. So it's gonna be really interesting. I mean, all the food came out fucking bomb. We recipe tested all the apps, and we did the dessert as well as one of the courses. Fire, fucking fire. So that was fun, did that, and then ended up coming back to Rhode Island that night. That was Saturday night for Pride out here. It sucked though because it was raining.
Yeah,
Like
it
it was
was
literally
ass.
raining
That's
all day Saturday. Like this weekend was fucking trash. Well, Friday was nice. Friday was beautiful actually. I went to the beach on Friday, just like for an hour and a half, maybe not even 2 hours. But it was just nice to get out there. But yeah, then it's fucking Saturday. It literally rained on the parade, like literally. You know what I mean? So like Providence was, yeah, it kind of seemed. I mean, like I passed by. There was supposed to be a block party that was going on. You know, over towards like Harborside, like J-Wool Harborside, like amazing, like behind the amazing, like
South Prop.
yeah, South Proud. And so like it was funny because me and my girl were like trying to find it or whatever. That shit looked dead. Like there was like it looked like there was nobody on the street. But then we turned down one of the streets and it was like in the cup, like in the back.
It was
So it was
popping.
like word. It ended up getting popping. Yeah, we got there a little early. I think we got there for like 10:30ish, 10:45. But I'm glad that we did because it allowed us to go in, kind of check out the space, get a drink, kind of settle ourselves down.
Vibe out.
Yeah, and then it started getting packed like 11:30, 11:45. It was pretty packed out. I was there till late, and then my girl actually saw one of her really good like old friends that she hadn't seen in like almost a year and a half, 2 years, and just it was like out of coincidence. So that was fucking dope getting to like meet them and connect with them. And then I actually worked an event in Boston on Monday. It was a product launch party for the best dirty lemonade. So that was really dope. A lot of those people I met at the BCB mastermind that I did, and I've just been getting to know them or know more of them, if you will, getting into the industry. So being able to see them like in person and connecting with them, just really fucking dope. You know, it's a great time to be in the industry, and especially if you have a good head on your shoulders and you have, you know, some things that you want to get done, like definitely, you know, the right place at the right time for a lot of these things. So yeah, just overall good. You know, keeping up with everything, trying to keep up with everything, trying to hone down really on my concepts and what I'm really trying to focus on, and it's coming. You know, it's coming. So yeah.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Mamitas.
Thanks, Juski. And I've been kind of low key last couple weeks, like, not even gonna lie, but it's like I need that, you know? I need that to be able to truly understand what it is and what route it is that I want to go down, so that when I go down it, like, there's no turning back, you know? And it's like with good intentions, like always, like again with that head on your shoulder, right? And doing things like standing tall, 10 toes down on what you truly believe. So yeah, been grinding it, you know. You know, what about y'all? Ricky, how was your weekend?
Yeah.
It was a good weekend. Saturday I had a wedding tasting for this couple in Mass, but they're gonna be getting married out here at Roger Williams Casino. It honestly went really good for the most part. I think the only thing is gonna be like the balance of like spice. Like one side like doesn't really want it spicy because like her side is like is into spice, and then the groom's is like into spice. So it's kind of like it's the balance of kind of finding it. But honestly, they loved all the dishes. Excuse me. I made beignets and stuff. I did not remember how we did beignets on the show, so I literally just had to like find a recipe and did it. But it came out fire anyway. They loved the sauces I came up with. Like I literally went down and put their entrees down. And I was about to take the cups, and he was like, "No, you can leave that one too. It's okay." I was like, "Damn."
What was it?
So I did 3 cocktail hour hors d'oeuvres, and then I did so I did beignets, I did mini roti with oxtail and Jamaican veggie patties, and then I did jerk chicken with grilled jerk portobello mushroom and coconut rice, like the entree. The oxtails, I basically just took the braising liquid, just let it reduce down and made a slurry with it.
Okay.
They loved, literally they were killing that basically. And then literally with the for the entree, with the after I seared the chicken and cooked it off, I took it out of the skillet and I basically just made a jerk chicken gravy basically.
Sauce.
Nice.
They literally kind of came up with it on the spot. So,
Yeah.
literally they love both sauces. That was probably like the highlight of everything.
Cool.
I won't hear back till probably like July or August, because they said they got like 2 more caterers to hear from. But I was like, I sent them off a list of like DJs, because like, well, we're still looking for a DJ and photographer. I said, oh well, I got DJs and photographers. I'll send both. So hopefully I get it, but with me sending that off to them, like, well, that kind of puts it in mind, like, well, damn, this guy got all the hookups. We should just kind of go with him. So
Exactly. And that's how you gotta market yourself.
Literally.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, you're helping each other out.
Versatility.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, that went well, and then I had a baptism I cooked for right after that too. So literally, honestly, just getting booked and busy. Literally every week, every other week is something. Like I just had a phone call today about a baby shower for the end of July.
Yo, that's crazy you say that to me, because actually somebody that you and I went to high school literally just hit me up asking for some edibles and some other like regular stuff for the end of July too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and I was booked for a little pop-up for the beginning of July, so I'm like, shit.
That ass. Talk your shit.
But yeah, baby shower at the end of July, another graduation party beginning of August. I gotta talk to her tomorrow about that one, set that up. And then honestly just getting things ready for Grand Lounge, just finishing the menu, getting things going and stuff like that. But
Why'd you stop?
because
Why
you
you
guys
stopping?
stop. No, yeah, just getting things ready at Red Lounge and stuff. I meet with them tomorrow just to kind of go over like, payments and how like
How you gonna get your bread?
That and just kind of going over everything, make sure like we have everything that we're gonna be using and stuff like that going forward. So, and then yesterday we did outspoken PPD.
Yes, how was that?
Fire like always.
Nice.
There you go.
It was cool. I made Jamaican style pastels, like I would do Jamaican beef patties, and they ran out. Like
Nice.
5 minutes. And
Oh yeah.
I was maxed. I didn't literally had more. I was like, I'm not gonna make all these. I'm like, I don't want to waste them. Nothing. Literally ran out. I was like, damn, I should have just made them.
That's the only thing that sucks about like pop-ups is like you can only prep so much.
You never know.
You never know. It could be like a fucking hit or a miss. Like.
Yeah, that's the.
Like literally, me and Andre go every time. Drew, you've been there too. It's like, if you make vegan stuff, no one asks
one's
for
gonna
it.
eat it.
If you don't have anything,
You
the bare minimum, everyone asks for it. Literally, it's like, yo, literally last year the fashion show, like I did the cauliflower wings, and I'm like, bro, ain't no one even gonna eat these. I'm licking less of these, bro. They sold out in like the first 10 minutes. I was like, are you serious? Everybody wants cauliflower now?
Literally.
And I was just like, but it's just like you just never know. So,
Yeah, that's.
but no, I mean everything's been good. Busy. So that's what we're here for.
Love that.
Drew.
My weekend was actually off to a late start. It was actually kind of a long weekend though because I had to work on Saturday.
Work Saturday?
Yeah.
Why?
I was at the crib working on Saturday. Once a month, you have to. It's like a
Work a
rotation.
Saturday?
Rotation.
Get it.
And like I just got it out of the way because if I didn't do this past Saturday, I would have had it done July 1st. And
Oh,
that
so your
would-
birthday
that would've been-
weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
fuck
like,
that
I was
shit.
just exactly. I was just like, let me get it out of the way now. So worked Saturday, Sunday, went down to see the Rents in Jersey.
Nice.
They had their little Juneteenth shirts on and stuff when we went out on Monday. Cause
Shout
I
out
got
Kathy,
off Monday, yeah. So we went off to the seaside and it was just good, like catching up with the fam, like just out there, just chilling. Brought Shody with me, so it was always a good vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing really crazy. It was just good vibes this weekend. This Friday I got a photo shoot coming up. I think it's like a commercial shoot actually for at the mall. Actually, so we're gonna see something how that goes.
That's great.
We're gonna see how that goes, and yeah, Fashion Week stuff has started to go out, so I'm gonna be on the lookout for applications to try and apply for Fashion Week this upcoming fall.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I better see y'all motherfuckers in New York.
Hell
If I
yeah.
get out there, stop playing.
Yo,
When in
stop
New York?
playing. We out there.
When in New
We
York?
out
It's
there.
gonna be in September because Fashion Week. I think it's the
Thank you.
7th to the 11th. I think it's that weekend or something. I don't know.
We'll see. If I'm out there teaching already, I might come down.
Oh yeah, because you about to start up teaching again soon.
Yeah, we haven't talked to her yet or anything because she gotta wait till like after July to get the new budget. So.
And then
Right.
of course Rolling Loud's coming up, so
Yep, they shipping my ticket right now. Let's get it.
everything's last minute with me. Oh wow, everything's last minute with me.
Hello,
So
I'm not too about to pass the blunt since we
no cap.
the joint. I'm
My
done.
fucking brain's on autopilot right now,
I feel that though.
but yeah, that was my weekend. Everything was cool. Anything stood out during this weekend? Nah, not really. I seen my sister. What else did we do? We ate good at my mom's crib. I put him on the Black Mirror. Have you seen the new season?
Bro,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Bro.
I watched.
Bro, you know which episode was my favorite? Demon 79.
Really?
That was my favorite episode, bro.
That was a good one.
That was a very good one. I was like, yo, that
this-
shit was dope.
The second one, the freaking second episode. What was the name of it? Yo,
What
that
happened
one
there?
was crazy. I gotta find
He
it.
said, I gotta look it
He
up.
said, hold on
God
a second.
damn.
Bro, Demon 79 had me stuck to the couch.
That's
I
on
was
the
like,
on the new season?
yeah, on the
Yes.
newest season of Black Mirror. There's like 5 episodes they dropped. But yo, I binged that shit straight up. Literally, I was like, oh, here go 5 hours right out of my day.
Literally.
Yo, literally.
Nah, cause that shit is addicting to watch for
Oh, yeah.
real.
Oh, the one with the paparazzi. Did you see that one with the Vanessa from ATL Atlanta?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
that was
paparazzi
crazy.
and the
That was-
werewolf.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bruh.
That one was
Yo.
crazy.
Spoiler
No,
alert.
no,
Spoiler
Lock
alert.
Henry. Black Henry when
Spoiler
he was in
alert.
Scotland or whatever, and it was the town was like dead, and then freaking they was like, yo, we should make our documentary about this, about the dude that had killing. But
you know what's crazy?
Yo,
You know what's crazy about that one? If you look at the first episode, the very first episode, Joan is Awful, on there you see Loch Henry
really?
as one of the shows.
I didn't even read that.
They put their documentary up there. And I'm like, Loch Henry, and then I went back because I clicked back for some reason just to see how long the episode was. And I seen Loch Henry and I was like, what the fuck? I had peeped that. And then the very next episode was Loch Henry and they were doing the documentary and they were posting it on fucking Streamberry.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, and Netflix's parody of themselves just Streamberry.
Yo, I was like,
that
I love how
shit
they make
took me
fun of
out,
themselves
bro.
now.
Oh my god.
Nah, yo, that was crazy. Yo, his mom was the one that like was a part of it. I was like, oh
She was
my
like,
Oh
goodness.
man, I'm dead. I can't. Not the
Yeah.
murderer.
And then niggas,
Nah, but-
niggas at the Emmy party, the after party, he's just sitting there depressed, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this
He
on
was staring
this.
at the mask
Yo, I was like,
because he
Jesus
was gonna
Christ.
start killing too. But nah, that Demon 79 one, so it was about the end of the world, right?
Okay.
And this Indian woman that lives in the UK back in the 70s.
79.
Yeah, it was in 1979. She worked at this like shoe store and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes across this fucking like, what was it, like a talisman, right? Like
Something
a
like
fucking
that.
it looked like a domino,
Yeah.
but it depicted the end of the world, and Shodi had to kill 3 people in order to stop the end of the world from happening.
Three people in 3 days.
In 3 days, yeah.
That's
so like,
wild. Like,
so, like-
imagine just being presented that.
but by a demon.
Right. Like,
So
you know
the
you get it
demon-
regardless.
But
like,
get this, the demon literally was like, "Yo, I'm in demon school right now, and I gotta pass my exams. Like, we're in this together. Like,
Like you gotta do this so I can get my wings.
so
bitch.
you
What
saved,
the
yeah, he was
fuck,
like,
bro?
you save the end of the world, and I'll get my wings, and I get to pass demon school, bruh.
Yo, nah, when she killed homegirl that killed his wife, and he was like, look, you got 2 out the way, like we good. And he's like, wait, you didn't pick a phone call. And he was like,
It's
wait.
like, oh yeah, it didn't count.
He's like, yeah, it didn't count. He already killed someone. So he's basically part of us already. Yo, I was like, what?
wow. So she had to fucking do it
So-
like 4 times then?
So yeah, like at the end, pretty much it's spoiler alert, but she went to Oblivion with him because he was gonna get banished to Oblivion
Mm-hmm.
if he failed his exam in
Mhm.
demon school. So he goes, yeah, can you come with me? And then she was like, well, shit, like it's the end of the world anyway. I might as well come with you.
Wow.
You feel me? So
Yeah, because
Yeah.
basically the cops stopped her from murdering her 3rd one.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And then she was telling them, they're like, what are you talking about? It's not happening. Like,
Mhm.
you're going to jail, this and that. And then literally midnight hits and she's like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. And then all of a sudden you just hear fire alarms in the background. So the cops run out and they see it, they're like, what's going on? Literally, all you see is just the
The end
flames
of the world.
killing everybody.
Atomic
Damn.
bombs detonating.
Damn.
everything.
That shit going off.
It's the
Oh
end.
no.
Nah, this season by
That's wild. I can only imagine.
But you know what's
wild,
sick, though?
bloody.
We be waiting for like 3 years, bro, for 5 episodes. That shit pisses me off with Black Mirror. Because when that shit first came out, that shit had like 12 episodes in the season. You was watching them bitches back to back to back to back to back. Like, you get 5 episodes now, and it's just like,
But
that
you
was
see,
cool. Now
but
I
you see
want
how
more.
like the stars,
Now I want more.
you see how like the
For real.
stars have like gone up though since they started.
The
Like,
what?
the stars like actors.
Oh yeah, yeah, the
like,
actors within it,
Mhm.
yeah,
Like,
they're
Salma-
well-known actors.
like
now.
Salma Hayek and stuff. Like,
Yeah, Selma Hayek was in that first
No
one. That shit was
shit.
crazy. Yeah,
exactly.
like, shout out Selma Hayek's fine ass.
Yo, no cap, Jesus. She
But-
should not be that front. So.
She really shouldn't be.
Facts. But she is. Yeah, God bless her.
Literally.
Anyway, but yeah, that was my weekend.
Nice.
Watch Black Mirror and chill with the fam and shit like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into Kayla's topic today.
Hey, thank you.
These are little
Love that.
sparkles.
Love that. I love that my drink is like pink too.
Talk your shit, Paloma.
Hello, ma.
Even though
I'm
that's
dead.
not an actual fruit.
That's a cool name.
Dead
I
ass
might name my
dog.
daughter that.
Paloma.
Yeah.
Paloma.
Yeah. I like that name actually. It's just like you named her bird. You named her
Yeah.
bird, basically. Yeah, because a paloma is a type of bird.
We're just
Like a
talking
singing
about all
bird,
types of
right?
things about Paloma today.
Or is it just a bird?
I know it's a bird, some sort of bird.
I hope it's a singing bird. Paloma.
You don't
Paloma.
like birds, you gotta name it after a
No
bird.
cat. That'd be crazy. That would be
I want to look it up right
uncanny
now, real quick. Paloma.
shit. Paloma.
Let's see.
Paloma.
That'd be crazy.
Well, it's also a drink. Well,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was gonna say.
There's
I
a
know.
singer, a Mexican model.
Paloma Ford.
That's what it is. It's a bird, yeah. Paloma.
Nigga, that's a pigeon.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck no.
You gonna even throw to a
I
pigeon?
fucking hate pigeons, bro. Those are government cameras, nigga. The fuck?
I'm
Government
fucking
cameras.
dead. I cannot.
Paloma.
He said, "Fuck no."
Fuck no. Like,
Look, you would have never known that if it wasn't for me.
I mean, it sounds pretty.
It does sound pretty.
But like, translation wise,
He's
you
like,
name
yeah,
your
no.
daughter a pigeon, nigga? Like, nah. I'm good off that. She's not gonna be bullied on my accord.
Literally.
But yeah, your topic today?
Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna. It's just like a little
Paloma.
tip sheet, a few tips and tricks on building new habits. So the first one is to differentiate between goals and habits, right? So goals are outcomes such as getting healthy. Habits are the actions you take to achieve a goal. So for example, eating vegetables with each meal and exercising every day.
Okay.
Right. Easy. Start with small changes. I feel like this is something that I personally like to implement on a daily basis. Cause it's like I always gotta be changing shit. And to be honest with y'all, like I used to do that shit all the time and it kinda pissed myself off cause I'm like just like OCD as fuck, you know what I mean? But it's like that's just what I need to be able to continue to keep myself motivated and stimulated to like do new things and, you know, continue to push. So yeah, just making incremental changes towards the behavior you want, and then you basically just work your way up from there. Even if you improve at something only 1% every week, the changes that accumulate over months or years are massive, which is, you know, very true. Very, very, very true. Update your environment. Making, you know, again, those small changes encourages your new habit and discourages unwanted habits. If you would like to eat healthier, then keep a bowl of fruit on the counter and put unhealthy snacks out of sight. Tie new habits to other activities as well. So, for example, make a plan using the format after blank, I will blank. So, for example, after each meal, I will read for 5 minutes, right? Just creating a simple way to remind yourself of this habit every day and just encouraging consistency. Practice. You know, some practice is better than no practice. I feel like this is something else that I kind of like beat myself up all the time because it's like, damn, I feel like I should learn more about things and know more about things and just like why don't I know this already? But it's just like because there's so many other things going on that, you know, I just haven't had the time to allow myself to learn that, right? I mean, have to make that time within myself, but getting to understand that and being able to, you know, just push through that. Yeah, even if you don't have a lot of time or energy, doing something towards building your habit. Are you too tired for a long walk? You can walk for like 5 minutes, and you're literally outside. Just go outside real quick, do whatever around the crib or, you know, wherever you be at. You're too busy to read a whole chapter, just read one page. Start from there, just start somewhere. Tell someone that you're starting a new habit. I feel like I really love this one, especially, I mean, obviously in a professional setting, you have to practice that on a daily basis, you know, because like if you're starting a new habit, for example, say like a new business concept with somebody, like you guys have to be on top of each other and making sure that you're getting that done, you know what I mean? And just being there with each other and communicating to achieve that common goal. Doing so creates accountability and makes it more difficult to back out of your commitment. Also, once others know you're working towards a goal, they may offer encouragement and support, and vice versa, because you should also do the same with them. track your behavior and like your habits. Like keep a journal, a calendar, a spreadsheet. I mean, the countless amount of pages that I have open on my laptop are fucking horrible. But
That's a good one. That's a good one though, because honestly,
yeah, like,
having a calendar, just put it in the calendar. You know what's coming.
I mean, like y'all see, I have all my notes here in my laptop. Then I have like my Google Calendar open. I have this, that, my fucking like emails and shit, everything. But yeah, like that way, I mean, you're keeping track of it, right, on this daily basis. Or even if it's just like writing something down, like if you remember you have to do something, alright, just write it down. Start a little list and then start working from there. You know what I mean? Like the things that you start just like doing automatically, okay, you can like cross those off, and then just like what you see that you know you do maybe more on a daily basis, you don't necessarily have to write down, or you do, depending on, you know, how you are. And then last but not least, celebrate your successes. Healthy habits tend to have long-term benefits that take time to kick in. While you're waiting for these, give yourself immediate small rewards to sustain motivation. Just make sure they don't contradict your goals. I feel like, you know, it's like sometimes we can kind of go on either side of the balance scale with this one, you know, like whether we're celebrating a little too much and or we're not at all, and it's like trying to find that balance, right? But, you know, I feel like continuing to do that, you know, within ourselves, but then also like being able to share that with other people is like super important, right? So it's like then keeping people that also do these types of things around you. And yeah, like
I like that.
hell yeah, just some tips on building new habits, you know, and how to continue to expand.
Yeah, I feel like that will keep me from beating the truth up. If I
Right.
practice new habits.
Okay.
Because it's a habit of mine, you
Yeah.
know? Like I'm
Yeah.
always, anytime we're in the same vicinity, like I just have to beat the shit out of it. Like it's just,
That's
It's
crazy
on-
because
it's
you don't
on
do
go.
that either way.
it's on go whenever I see this man in the room. So it's
It's
just
like it's just like Peter and the chicken from Family Guy.
yeah, you're a fucking chicken.
Yeah, you wish I was a chicken. Yes, Kayla, that was a good one. Yes.
Anyway.
Like you said, writing things down in your calendar. That's honestly a good thing because again, you have, especially if you have like so many different events going on and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
put one in your calendar. Now it's like, all right, what's coming out for the week? Oh snap! I got this coming up this day.
You don't need a calendar. You need to get you an agenda book. Go take it back
Nigga,
to
what is this,
school
high school?
days. Take it back to school days. And I know not one of y'all used to use y'all agenda books
Hell
back
no.
in the day.
I love my agenda. I used to write everything that I was doing down.
You
Like
fill
I
it
would
all out.
dead ass, cause I would keep track of my time. You know what I mean? And like that's basically.
Bro,
like,
I
what
would
you're
use
doing,
it. I would
as
use
a
it like the first
professional,
month
you
of
gotta-
school.
You said what?
I would use it the first month of school to give it to us. All right, after that, it's not gonna use it anymore.
I'm using
No.
it for syllabus week. That's it.
Yeah, for syllabus week.
No cat. No cat. But yeah, that's the.
Things they use it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Okay, Miss Caleb. Okay, Miss Caleb. Anyway,
I'm dead.
next person.
I'm dead.
Next person
I
on
can't.
the list is me. So what I want to talk about today is a really, really crazy topic, actually. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
And then they
So-
start fighting.
See, exactly.
Horrible.
So what I want to talk about
horrible.
today is actually on every piece of social media, really, it's these people, because Kayla doesn't know what happened, really. Okay, so you remember the Titanic, you've seen the movie,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So you know at the end how they like went down and like, what's her name in Rose was old as hell and she was in the submarine and she was taking a tour. People were actually like doing that. Like that's an actual thing you can do. The latest tour that went down there has gotten lost
What?
and has been missing since Sunday.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
So when Nas said that they're at what 11% oxygen or whatever he said,
They're
like,
dead. Like what the? I mean,
They
wait.
gotta find
What the fuck? Where the fuck are
So
they? Like.
these people paid
a lot of money
To go on that tour.
this tour. One of the
Oh my
people
god.
on that tour is a billionaire, right? And his son was on Twitter talking about pray for me and my family, and had OnlyFans girls like accounts like was commenting on him and saying that they was feeling bad for him and shit. And he was just literally just waiting for that inheritance to come through because he feel like they not gonna find their ass, bro. Like.
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah. So, and there's been memes everywhere, like people. When the submarine gets found, when I come out the submarine, what I'm gonna be doing, and like just mad funny ass memes. But like,
Yo,
this
that's
is a
not,
serious
that's
like serious topic. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers really went missing. There was one meme where it was just like Nas said, I think, with the ghost.
Huh?
With the ghost, they were welcoming.
I didn't know.
Yeah. All the other ghosts were like throwing a party because they were welcoming the new spirits that came down. Jesus, on the Titanic. Shit, crazy, bro.
I didn't say that.
It's been 111 years and they just now got new guests.
Hey man, why look at the party?
No cap.
Hey yo, that's wild. That's
Well, you put your body over there.
that's some nutty shit.
Don't touch the Frank though. Don't touch Frank.
That ass.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So yeah, they've been missing since Sunday. It's now about to be Thursday. In a submarine underwater, running out of oxygen. And there's how many people on there?
I don't even know.
There's a good number though, right?
I don't know.
Like
This is your
I
topic,
think-
by
I
the
think
way.
it was like 10.
It's your topic.
You suggested it.
We decided to talk about it.
Exactly. Anyway, but yeah, there's a good number. I can cross-reference if you would like me to.
Just dying. I can't.
Laughing at us saying that, I look over, Kayla's like, well, it is your topic. Like,
Yeah.
how you know the number?
Hold up.
This man just like, yeah, it's like what, 10 maybe? Yeah, there's something around there. He
Yeah.
said there's a good amount.
10?
So there's a good amount that could be potentially dying, and then that's a good amount to you.
That
Yeah.
are probably dead already. Like
Yeah.
they're somewhere.
No cap. That shit is crazy though.
Like for real, what the fuck? How the fuck? Like I have so many fucking questions.
Why are
like,
they doing tours of the ship? that-
Where is this?
Already
Where
lost.
is this Titanic ship?
I don't know.
It's 5 people. On this
He said
submarine.
10.
On this submarine.
Yeah, but
That shit is
still,
crazy.
I
That's
mean, like,
It's in the North Atlantic right now, where the Titanic wreckage was. So,
Where was that? I don't know. I don't remember the movie.
in the North Atlantic.
That could be anywhere.
Exactly. I mean,
In
that's
the
why
Atlantic
it's
Ocean.
located in
Yeah.
the Atlantic Ocean, on the north side of the Atlantic Ocean.
It's close to Canada.
So
close to
yeah,
Canada.
and there's 5 people on there.
Like,
Most of them
Who are
millionaires,
they?
billionaires actually.
like, well, Jesus.
And they just take tours of the missing Titanic ship.
And it's being
Is there like
the
an
ship,
Instagram page
the
for it or
ship's
something?
being controlled by Xbox controller too.
By
Nah,
an
you're
Xbox
lying.
controller.
Yo, this is my topic, bro. Chill out.
Nah.
We're not believing that. Like we don't know.
That's what they were
what-
saying.
That's
Nah.
no. Don't listen. To that. That is TMZ news right there. You cannot trust that.
Chat.
No, it is.
Chat is the submarines being controlled by Xbox controllers?
The fuck?
But yeah, that's currently what's going on in the world right now. Other than forest fires still burning,
Are they still?
but yeah, they're still. They can put them shits out.
Yeah, they be just
Yeah.
going forever.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
They're
bro.
literally
Everywhere.
predicting another gust. When I was down there in Jersey, I was looking at the news and they were like, "Yeah, prepare for another orange wave." You know,
How did it look
What
out
the
there?
fuck,
It
bro?
looked fine
It was
when I
fine.
went out there, yeah, but they're like literally preparing for another orange wave.
And they got it?
No, they're preparing for it. Like it's coming up like
Still?
this week
Like this
coming.
weekend?
Yeah, like this weekend.
What the fuck, bro?
So like
What's the
I'm
weather
like,
supposed to be this week?
it's hot.
Is
Yo, it was
That's
Yo,
some,
no
like,
bullshit.
Weird ass shit, bro.
I know
Like,
it's
I
only like
fucking
4 or
can't.
5 hours away, but my God, it was hot on fucking Monday when I was
Really?
out there. It was like
Yeah.
88 8 out there, bro. I'm like, damn, like what the fuck? This is not Rhode Island weather right now, because Rhode Island's still muggy and fucking going through rainstorms. And
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We still in April.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 75, 80s.
It's gonna be
81.
hot next week. It's
Next
gonna be
week?
like in the
Or
80s
when?
next week.
Oh,
All
going
next
into
week.
going
Going
into
into
July.
next week, yeah.
That's crazy though. It's June. It should be that already. You feel
Right,
me?
though.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It just keeps like getting pushed back
And
and
then
back
watch
and back.
September about to be hot as hell.
Yeah.
September, all of September.
Like it's
to
so
October.
crazy to think, cause like my birthday is in December, like early December. I remember it being cold as
Cold as
fuck,
shit,
but
bro.
now it's like starting to get like warm enough where it's concerning that it's like I used to
This
only
isn't
be able to wear
Christmas.
certain clothes and shit. You know what I mean around that time, and it's like, damn, like
I'm still
very,
rocking a
very, very
windbreaker in
concerning.
December, like walking to work. Like,
Nah, Saturday during the wedding tasting, I had to go outside and use the grill for the mushrooms. Bro, I would like come inside, do something, I would go back out, take my apron off, throw my rain jacket on, and
Oh
go
my
outside
God,
the
yeah.
grill. I was like, yo, this is horrible.
Oh, horrible, dude, horrible. Oh man, yeah.
But yeah, that's the news.
Well, thanks
That's
for
the
the
word.
news.
That's
True.
That's the word.
man. Like
The
imagine.
world.
Okay, all right. What would you do though? Like let's take it from their point of view. You're trapped on this boat, 5 motherfuckers, oxygen running out. Y'all just lost that.
Bro, I'm
What are you
dead.
doing?
I'm dead. I can't.
I'm eating somebody. I am eating someone.
You have to.
That is the first thing I'm thinking about. I'm hungry, and someone's gotta be food. Why is that not y'all's first concern?
Okay, so my first thing is I'm in the middle of the ocean. I'm in the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
I can't swim to even try to bust out of this right now.
Yes.
I'm dead. I'm okay. I'm gonna say my prayers.
I'm
take
eating
my.
you.
You know what?
Because you're just laying down
You know
and
what?
taking it, so
As
I'm eating you.
you know what? And
You're
I
a good
would,
friend, Tariq.
I would be a good friend.
But you're a
and
tasty one too. Hey yo, what?
Hold
the
on.
Hey yo.
You're
Hey yo.
doing too much. You're saying too much right now.
Hey yo.
You can go ahead, but I'm dead, so it don't matter.
Did anybody press the button?
I know we hit it.
You
We hit it.
so what the fuck? Like, ow! Oh, bro. Chill out, yo. He just said the nuttiest shit. He just said the nuttiest shit.
But for real, like I'm eating somebody. Like that's crazy.
Like,
It's survival of the fittest.
On a ship.
The youngest motherfucker gotta go, right? Or the oldest. What would you pick?
Doesn't matter in my opinion.
Facts.
So hold on, hold on. So so it's us 4 right here. We all at the bottom of the ocean in a submarine. We all on our last breath. What are we doing?
Tariq, you're first.
You are.
What if I didn't
You
want to
already-
go first though?
Nah, you already said that you don't
But
care.
hold on,
You're dying
so what if-
anyway, so fuck it. You
But
be
what
food.
I say Nas.
Help us.
Look at Nas. He got the most meat on him. We might survive another extra like 3 days.
No. I say you first.
Because you're the softest one.
No. Not because of that. You're good. You literally admitted that you're gonna just say fuck it. I'll lay down and sacrifice myself for the team. So
Yeah,
like
but Nas,
you're the first.
Look at
motherfucker.
Nas. Look at Nas's arms.
Nas,
Don't
I'm
that
gonna-
look like a turkey?
Nas, I'm gonna just clock him over the head while he's sleeping. And we will eat him next.
That's the thing though, I can stay up for a very long time. Because after Tariq's done, it's Caleb. Sorry, G.
This is
that's
fast.
tough.
It's GG's.
Caleb ain't
And if
going
we're
to-
not found by then, it's fight night between me and Nas, bro. Like no bullshit. Like it's Fight Club,
I feel like I can
It's-
choke you out for real.
bro. Like
what the fuck?
we would have
Thanks,
to see
guys,
it. Put
thanks,
me in the
thanks,
middle of a
Trey.
submarine.
No,
and
no,
we're
Caleb.
Made the last man stand.
Hold on, Caleb. 4 of us in the bottom of the ocean.
Just know I'm the first one turning on niggas. Like I'm dead ass. I'm straight, bro.
Remind
You
me
got
that
me in a
you never
confined
hang out around
space.
here ever again.
Nah, because
I
I'm
want
the
my
first one.
fucking
Yeah.
Me.
Let's put this in a different world. No submarine shit no more. All right.
No stuff.
Let's say
In Black Mirror.
no. Let's say we in the Walking Dead type shit, right? Okay, word. It's all of us. Nas come into the crib, long sleeves, sweating, breathing heavy. Nigga hiding the bite.
What do we do in that?
I'm killing him off the rip.
Right now, we are right
I'm
here, and we
shooting.
found out that this motherfucker right now just got bit. What are you doing?
Dan the Walking Dead.
What are you
If he
doing?
got bit,
The
and
la-
you
on
were
some-
in the
on some Last
Walking
of
Dead,
Us.
of course.
Nah, not the Walking Dead. On some Last of Us.
On some Last of Us
On
shit?
some Last of
On
Us.
some Last of Us shit?
You don't know when it's gonna happen. It could take a day. It could be a few days.
Literally.
I'm shooting
it could
right
be
there.
there. Right
I'm
then
shooting
and
you
there.
right there.
You're
Automatically.
your own brother.
Yes. I'm sorry. I love it. You got to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to go. I'm dead.
Wowzers.
You
That's
see
how
how
far
much
your
he
love
loves
goes.
you? No, but seriously, no, I feel like, yeah, nah, on some level shit like that, like, nah, I'm all set, I cannot risk my life. It is literally survival of the fittest against, like, a fucking, like, cell, like, a fucking something that, like, we can't even fucking see, like, but we can see, because it's gotten that bad, you know, it's just like,
Bro, if they find them and they open up that submarine,
hey, yo,
they gonna see some shit.
some nutty shit.
See,
Yo,
see,
you know what's crazy?
They still eating on boats.
Yo, you know what's crazy too? Cause this past past couple weekends, I seen both It's. Like I watched the first one and then the second one.
Really?
Yo, yeah, and it's like all the little
When they
kids,
grow
you know
up.
when they grow up in the second one and they have to go into like the fucking middle of the fucking thing and it's like them 5, you know what I mean? And it's like them against fucking It. Like that shit is like fucking
You know what I like
nuts,
about the
like,
movie though? Like, it's based on your like biggest fears.
Mhm.
So like, when they were kids, he would take scarier forms than when they were adults. But the adult fears were more realistic. When
Right.
you notice that?
Yep.
Because like when, for example, when they were younger and shit like that, he would be like a big ass giant motherfucking clown like trying to kill him and shit like that. And it's just like you're seeing that because that's your biggest fear as a child. But like when they were adults and they were in a Chinese restaurant, they started seeing bugs. Like he was turning
Yeah.
into a bunch of bugs, and now they're like smashing bugs.
Mhm.
Like I thought that was a pretty cool like. You could just see the messages. It was weird.
Yeah,
like,
it
the
did have a lot
correlations
of
behind it.
mhm,
Even
yeah.
though it was a scary movie, it still had like a lot of crazy like
Yeah.
underlying messages
Yes.
in that shit.
Yep.
I didn't like that movie.
No.
Your biggest
I know.
It's too
fears.
I-
scary for you.
Nah, it wasn't scary. I sat in the movie, then I'm like,
You saw both of them.
I only seen the second one. I only seen
You
the
gotta see
second
the
one.
first one. What the fuck?
I don't know why I even was watching it.
The first one makes sense.
No,
before you see
but-
the second one.
but you know-
because they grow up.
But you know what made it even worse was like there was not like little kids in the theaters and they just running up and down the stairs and it's in Improv Mall, so you know how it is. It's
I mean,
running up
let's
and
just
down.
go to a
It's like,
different theater.
At that time I wasn't doing all that. I had no damn money for two
When you
tickets.
watched it, okay.
Well, I'm not watching it now. I don't give a damn for it. So
Anyway,
you seen you seen the Flash bombed at the theaters?
Bob.
They said it's not good and ain't no one go watch.
Oh, with the Latina Superman woman, right? Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. She fine as hell. What do you?
that's not
Why are you
what I
laughing?
wasn't talking about. I was just saying in general the movie.
Yeah, but she's in that. She's Superwoman, right? The one that is with Superwoman in it, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, fuck you. Anyway, next topic. Shout out to all the ethnicities getting their superheroes out here, yo.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway,
Shout out. Shout out to everyone.
shout out for
See you
everyone.
too, Tariq. You're
Don't do
welcome.
that. Don't do that. Don't shit these Anyway, next topic. Tariq.
Oh my god. Yes. Today's word of the day is slurry, ladies and gentlemen. We finished our series on mother sauces. Drew, what's the 5 mother sauces? Go right now.
Volante.
4,
Espanol. Tomato.
2,
Bechamel.
1.
Tomato.
You said tomato twice.
Did I say tomato twice? Fuck. What did I not say? Hollandaise. Hollandaise, right?
No,
Fuck both y'all, yo. I just named all 5 mother sauces. Fuck both y'all. Like what?
Yeah, we finished our series on mother sauces. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get into some things that's going to help your sauces
That's
now,
our
alright?
weasel hand.
Hey.
Caleb, what did you give me?
I cannot.
So today's word is slurry, and slurry is basically a combination of starch and water mixed together that basically going to help your sauce thicken up. Soups or sauces at that too. When you're making your slurry, it's basically equal parts cold water and starch. Some starches are cornstarch, flour, potato starch, arrowroot. And when you're pouring it into your sauces or your stocks, you want to make sure you're at a rapid boil. If you're not at a boil, if it's just kind of like plain, you're pouring it in, it's just gonna clump up, and basically you just gotta start over from there. Yeah. But that's basically what a slurry is. I literally use slurries for everything for the most part for sauces. Like when I did the mini oxtails with the oxtails with the mini roti basically on Saturday. What I did was I just basically seared up my oxtails, did my pinage, did my stock in, braised it, took it out, took the oxtails out, and literally just let it reduce down. Once it came up to a nice reduction, thicken it up with a little bit with a slurry, and that was the sauce. Like simple, quick, and easy. Like if you got a thin sauce, just thicken it out real quick with your slurry. So.
Nice, yeah. Definitely have to make sure you like cook it down enough where the cornstarch is cooked down too.
Yo, this kid is
That's
too
it.
much. This kid is too much.
Because that's something that like technically like you could like if you don't cook it down enough you have to make sure you cook down that cornstarch. Automatically when you said that, Tariq, I thought of like a pastry derivative. I guess you could kind of like learn based off of it would be when you're making that plus eggs, right, with your cornstarch and like sugar, and then you temper in a hot liquid to make like a curd, so like a lemon curd or like a passion fruit curd. Yeah, and so you warm up your liquid ingredients. Usually it's like the juice of whatever fruit or puree you're using, more sugar, butter sometimes too, and then you slowly pour it into the bowl that has the eggs, more sugar, and then the cornstarch, and then you like whisk that all together until you get all the hot liquid in the eggs. You put it back on the stove, so you gotta pour it. You gotta pour it back out, and then you gotta cook that down until it thickens. And usually it's like you gotta be continuously.
It's a long process, it is
continuously
a long process.
whisking it, and then from there you usually like strain it out too. But that made me think of that because that's like a pastry technique that's kind of like based off the science of using cornstarch as a thickener.
Yo, when we start our vlog tour, for restaurants and shit, we have to go to Jammin'.
Jammin' Crepes?
Yes, we have to go to Jammin' because I'm tired of talking about that shit.
Oh, I want to so bad.
I've never been there, and I've like the only thing I did was interview, and I was like, so yeah, I mean, I do have to go there. It's like one
Definitely
week.
want to so bad.
Because that shit is like a staple out there. Like you gotta try that shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
For sure.
Have you guys ever used arrowroot?
I feel like based on baking, possibly yes, and or maybe like flour mixes that had arrowroot powder in it. I don't think for anything else though.
Potato starch. Have you guys used that?
Potato starch, maybe.
What did you use it for?
We used it at fucking Rocco's for he would have us keep it actually. So he would keep the potatoes in like water, and then we would shave them thin to make chips, and then obviously we would have that like sediment that came off of the fucking thing, and he would want us to run it through the water that the potatoes were sitting in, and then the starch would sit all the way at the bottom, and he would just collect that shit. What he would do with that, I do not know what he did with that, but he had us do that. That was one of our procedures. Ask Chris on God, bro. Like he would just collect the potato starch. We had the mandolin. Fucking imagine a big ass tub of potatoes, right? And in water, and they're all been soaking in there for a good like 3 days, so the water's like cloudy type shit. It's already starched up, so you're just doing that on the mandolin, just better wash your hands, 'cause you know how that shit get. And he was just doing that shit, and like literal like sediment would collect because you're cutting so many fucking potatoes
Yeah.
on the fucking mandolin.
Yeah.
And he would want you to literally dip that in the fucking water, and then after everything was cut and all the potato chips were done, he would then drain the water, and all the sediment from the fucking chips and the potatoes would be in the bottom of the fucking.
Would you dry it out after?
No, what the chips? Like
No,
he
no,
would,
no, like the sediment.
Like he would literally use it and like put it in the pumps, but I never seen him like actually utilize it. We just put it in the freezer. And I'm thinking
just put
like,
it in the
what would
freezer?
you do with that? And I was like, maybe this motherfucker, he's Italian, so maybe he's taking it home and making gnocchi out of it. Like, but it's potato starch. It's not like potato.
Right.
I mean, I guess you
I don't
can.
know. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you make like a dough with flour and
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
maybe.
you can.
That's the only logical thing that I could possibly think why you're collecting all this fucking potato starch and freezing it,
Yeah.
making gnocchi.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
but
very,
that was the
very
only
much
time I
so.
actually like made it. I never utilized it. I made it. Like,
I don't think I've ever used it. I've used tapioca starch though a lot.
mhm.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen tapioca starch.
No?
I don't think I have. I don't think I know. Probably not.
It's like powdered sugar, basically. Or
Maybe like
cornstarch,
agar,
if you
agar.
will. I've used agar before. Yeah. Yep.
And what is that other one that starts with a T? Tartar.
Ter-
Oh, cream of tartar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like the acid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
to whip eggs.
I was gonna say taro root.
Tarragon?
Taro root.
Taro roots.
That shit's brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the flesh is white, no?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
bake it.
I think so.
Something like that. But
It
alright.
looks like juca.
Mhm.
Yeah, something like
Mhm.
that.
Good ass.
But yeah, that's the word of the day, slurries, alright?
Nice.
Next time you got a sauce that's too thin,
Slurry.
equal parts water, equal parts starch, any kind, and
Make
stick
sure it's
it
a
up.
cold liquid.
Yes.
Cold liquid into a hot liquid.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Always
Whisk
wrapping
that
oil.
shit up. Whisk that shit up.
You don't need no damn lumps in your sauce.
Literally.
I'm gonna buy a whisk. I don't have a whisk in the house. I found that out.
You don't have a whisk?
You don't have a whisk? What
I
kind of
thought I
chef
had
are
it in
you?
my chef kit, but
You're not
they
even a
stole
chef
it from me
anymore.
when I was at what's it called? Hell yeah, I'm gonna claim to just a chef progressive.
Shut up.
But yeah, I gotta get a whisk though. I still be cooking at home. What
Yo,
the fuck?
speaking of progressive, yo, my thing's coming up. You want me with a discount?
I don't do. That's for the underwriting department.
I don't
am
care.
like.
You're gonna hook me
I
with a
am a
discount, right?
claims adjuster,
You're
so
going to
I
hook me up with a
do
discount,
the
right?
investigative side of an accident.
So you're gonna hook me up with a discount, right?
Yeah, I can.
All
I
right,
can
great. That's
get
all we
you-
need to know. That's all.
I
we
can
need.
get you to the right people.
Oh, wow, great. Thanks. This guy. All right. Well, guys, our topic for today is food allergies. It is the biggest thing in our.
I want to start. All right, so back in the day, right, 4th grade, there was this girl. Her name was Tiana. No bullshit. Her name was Tiana, and literally she was this light-skinned black girl, and she had. I didn't know she had fucking peanut allergy, but I was fucking eating Nutter Butters, and I didn't know she was allergic, and she was sitting next to me, and I was dogging them hoes too, like literally. Y'all know how I am with junk food too. Like I'm just fucking an animal, a savage with that shit. I'm just dogging and laughing, talking to her, touching her. Peanut butter all in my hair.
You're different.
Bro, like, Shorty looked at me, I looked at her, face looked like it was bubbling up. I said, what the fuck? I said, yo, what are you doing? Like, yo, literally.
What's going on here?
No bullshit. On God, bro. On God. Shorty literally went like this. A fucking flake of skin started coming off. And I said, oh nah. Shorty started bursting out in hives and shit. And what she would do, like, her skin would, like, start peeling. Like, literally getting dry and, like, flaking. And I was
Oh my
like,
god.
yo, they rushed her to the fucking nurse and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's traumatic as fuck.
I didn't know though,
Imagine-
but she never told like the
She
staff
didn't
or
tell
faculty
anybody.
either. So
Wow.
like,
This
yeah.
was in what? Like elementary school?
Yeah, this was like Windhole Elementary. Yeah, this was when I was in school with like Matt.
This was like the days where like they really didn't ask like that either. 'Cause back then, like elementary school, like
You
they
just get
didn't.
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't
You
really
just
do
get
much with
ice.
allergies.
Facts.
You
Mhm.
would literally just get ice and Tylenol. That's it.
Yeah. Honestly, allergies.
Any other thing, you would get your parent called and sent home.
Yep.
Yeah. Allergies is like, what, the last, what, maybe 10, 12 years, 15 years, maybe that's when they really started taking it more serious with
Yeah.
kids, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, I bring it up because yesterday when we was at the PPD Outspoken, one of the first customers came up and I had shrimp sliders on the menu. So he was like, he gave me his order. He's like, yeah, let me get some of the pastels. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he was like, all right, now I need you to change your gloves because I'm allergic to shrimp. And so he got on one order, he got the shrimp and the pastel. And he's like, all right, but I need you to change your gloves because I'm allergic. I was like, oh yeah, cool, no problem. And literally, and I was there, like, all my was like, that's the first time I actually heard someone even like say that. I was like, honestly,
Yeah.
you don't hear it much, but I mean, when you hear it, you gotta take that serious. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally another dude who's like, I can't have shrimp, I'm allergic, but
Right.
I'll take this as
Bro,
well.
one
It's
thing
like,
I never understand, like this past weekend, we were out on the boardwalk, right? Now, Purvis is allergic to shellfish, like highly allergic, like will literally can't even be around like shrimp, nothing like that. Why is my mom looking at fish shacks and shit like that to eat at? Like, shorty, like, even though I understand, like, he could still have fish and shit like that, but like,
you're in a
cross contamination,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
is real in those
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot fuck around. And he's already gone through that before. And I be telling her, like, yo, you gotta stop taking him in there, bro. Like, if you're gonna go eat there, you only can eat there. You
Yeah.
cannot eat there because you do not know what they are doing in the back with the
Yeah.
food. Like,
Yep.
people will be mixing fish and
Talking
shrimp
about
and
that the
not
other day.
giving a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so you really gotta watch out when it comes to food allergies, cause like when he went, I forgot where they were at. I think they were out in St. Thomas or some shit. And he had gotten a chicken dish, but it had got cross contamination with shellfish.
Oh shit.
And literally they had to hit him with the EpiPen, and he ended up like in the hospital out there
Oh
and shit.
shit.
So like it was like
Fuck.
super crazy, and like my mom was all worried and shit, and they had to end their trip short. But like I'm like, yo, like I be telling you, like,
Right,
yo,
like, that shit
can't
is
eat
serious.
everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
serious. Like,
Yeah.
That's another thing,
Yeah.
like, you gotta, like, if some things you gotta fry separately, because you honestly
Yeah.
just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
yesterday, I fried the shrimp separate from, like, everything else, too.
Yeah.
And, like, I told her, like, hey, like, I fried this separate from like, the bacon and stuff like that, so don't worry, like, you're good over here, so, like.
I'm so happy I don't have any food.
That's
I
just-
actually think I got one.
One
You
food
got
allergy.
one?
That fruit durian.
Oh yeah,
you
we talked about that
yeah,
before.
you have
Yup, you've mentioned that before.
That shit had me fucked up. But other than that, no food really.
Yeah.
No, that's just crazy too, cause me and my girl was talking about that the other day. Cause we went out, obviously she's just like, I wish I could have shrimp, you know, like I wish I could have shrimp, and I'm like, you can. And she's like, yeah, but really kind of I can't, because like even then when it's processing, like that shit is coming out my pores and shit like that, and it's like
And then
people
if
be
I'm
so
near you,
allergic
yeah.
to that point, you know what I mean? It's just like
Wait, so
just
she's
nuts.
allergic to it, too?
No,
Oh,
she's
oh,
not.
okay.
Like she can have it. That's what
But
she's
she
saying. Like,
can't.
But,
yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, I don't even want to risk like consuming it, because even if I'm not around you, my body's still processing it. So it's like sometimes it can be as worse as like it's coming out of somebody's pores, and like you're so allergic that having that interaction like affects you like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's just wild to think about it like in such a deep manner, because it does go beyond that.
Yeah.
Just like trying to be careful when, like you said too, half these restaurants, they don't have people who are trained or certified to, you know, handle food allergens. They don't have the proper equipment to do so either. So it's just like, yeah, you gotta watch out.
It's just, yeah, you just gotta know where you're eating.
Yeah, you
and
gotta be
it's like,
prepared
like,
as well. Mhm.
Cause if you don't know,
Mhm.
you're gonna be shit outside of luck for
Mhm.
That is true. You guys know
I do
all
that.
9 allergies?
peanut, gluten, lactose,
Shellfish. obviously.
shellfish allergy,
Egg.
egg allergies on there.
Yeah, egg. Wheat, or you said gluten.
I already said that. Gluten.
Fuck.
Peanut, right?
You said that already too.
What else shit is it people
I don't know.
allergic to? Soy.
Soy.
You said there's 3 more, right?
Yep. There's
More
9.
than-
There's 9 now.
There's 9.
Major food allergens.
Look at Kayla cheating over here. Kayla cheating.
Hold on. Come on, guess them. What you doing? What else?
Milk?
Nah,
He
we
said
already said
lactose.
lactose.
Well, no, yeah. Eggs, fish, crustaceans, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts,
Tree
wheat, and
nuts.
soybeans. Yeah.
How many did
6,
you
7,
get?
8,
There's
9.
There's 9 though. What are the other
Yeah.
3 that I was missing?
You said it. Well, she said
Tree
8.
nuts.
it's fish and tree nuts. You didn't say.
Mhm.
And then the
Yeah.
last one, that's like the newest one, is sesame.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame.
Yeah. So it's fish, shellfish, peanuts, tree nuts, soy, milk and dairy, eggs, wheat, and sesame.
That would suck to be allergic.
That's
to
crazy.
fish.
I mean, there's like so
'Cause
many
fish
lists.
is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Fish is
I love
so
fish.
fucking
Oh
good.
my god, I grew up on fish and like I
Like,
would
you
die
cannot-
if
you
I
cannot-
had to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Shrimp too. I hate that you have that allergy.
I
though,
know, me
because
too,
that
because I
would-
wish I
shrimp-
could eat
shrimp
shrimp,
is
but
so
like.
Shrimp is so fucking good.
Yo, nah, you remember in school, it was what, like 7? It was like only like 70s that was like an actuality. Now it's like 9, but like, or like 8.
It's gonna keep growing too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
Because
so
the more
crazy.
that we evolve as humans, like we just get hypersensitive to
Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah.
Soon it will be silk,
Yeah.
and then cotton.
One of my aunts is like allergic
Polyester.
to fucking like apples
Yeah.
and like pears. Like,
Yeah.
Weird shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
like fruit like that, like tree fruit, if you will.
I know
kind
someone that's
of.
but so like carrots and bananas.
Mm.
It's just like it just gives them like a rash and like
Who's that?
don't worry about it.
You just put her on the spot like that.
I didn't put
Fucked
it
up.
I didn't put anybody else.
Like you said, don't worry about it. Put a target on her, straight on her, bro. Like we already know.
Back to allergies. I don't know what you're talking about. Kayla, you're the only one here with like an actual official food allergy.
Thanks. Fucking asshole.
You already said like you've had these discussions and how like
Yeah.
dealing with it. How do you go about it, like letting people know about your shrimp allergy?
I mean, I usually always let people know, you know, I'm like gonna eat somewhere. Like I'm not just gonna eat something that's not labeled. You know, like if I don't know what it is, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, like just let people know. Like difficult
How are you-
sometimes to like I be wanting to eat it so bad, but I know I can't.
'Cause
At
you
least
looked
not
at
yet.
last
You
day,
know,
right?
like.
What do you mean not yet?
Cause like I mean, so I went to my allergen like doctor, and they did some tests. They said I was, but she was like, we could try doing some skin tests to see if it's something that like we can get you up, like basically like back accustomed to, or like see if there's any way like for us to, yeah, basically like by like introducing it to my
An
body.
allergen doctor?
Yeah.
Where?
They basically like
Who are these people?
you can take a test and it's like every 7 years like things change. So that's why like before she can have
Where
it.
did you go to take this
Yeah.
test?
My local clinic. Yeah.
Did you not know about that?
I didn't know you can do an allergy test. No.
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's
they
just
can
one
test
of
it in your blood, you know what I mean? Like, they test it in
Yeah,
your blood
I-
and they test, like, specific things.
I know
like,
they can tell shit from your blood, but like
Yeah.
actual like allergy. What did the test consist of? What
Yeah,
did they
well,
do for you?
alright, so, okay. So, actually, for that test, that was really only a blood test for those allergens specific to, it was shrimp, hazelnuts, and, well, it was just those two,
So you
actually.
can't have hazelnuts either.
I can. So the thing that she described to me is the fact that with the hazelnut itself, the only part that I'm actually allergic to is the part of the like hazelnut that gets pollinated, right? And so it's like that's basically what comes from like my area around me, and I have seasonal allergies as well. You know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of understandable that like connection happens, right? But like even with that, like I've consumed it before, like still after, and like I'm okay. Like it's usually like in small quantities that I consume, and I haven't, you know, really. I think I'm not even sure when the last time I had something that had hazelnut in
Nutella?
it was, but I mean, no, I probably would have been
I
like,
hate that shit.
Nutella.
it probably would have been at
Fucking
like
hate that
maybe
shit.
like a pastry shop. Maybe I had like a chocolate Nutella something, or I had
Oh.
a bite of it type.
Ugh.
Right, but regardless, fuck, what was I saying? Oh
Nutella
yeah,
sucks.
but so Nutella sucks. But so with that one day, she was like, oh, we couldn't do. She was like, you're fine on eating hazelnuts, but like with the shrimp, it's like she's like, we can try and start like doing scratch tests basically to see if like my skin reacts to that. Although I haven't gotten that done. But I remember I did have to get another allergen test done with my dermatologist where they put basically like a big patch of like, it's like a medical bandage, if you will, and say it's like a sheet of paper. But then it had like small little like squares, but it was like little indentations, right, of like different things. And so like it went up against my body. And those little pads basically had like those little micro needles, right, that you see on like the little patches for your face and shit. And so that went into my back, and that stayed on there for 3 days. So I honestly couldn't really wash my back. Like I could only really like wash the front of my body, which was fine. I could still at least wash my body. It was just really uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But so I did that, and then they took it off. And then they basically like examined my skin to look at where the like those specific marks were to see
This is
what the
crazy,
reaction
like,
was.
thinking about that.
And obviously some didn't, like nothing happened, but for some of them it came up like I was allergic to like a lot certain components, and it was like a lot of things that they tested on me. It was like just a bunch of different fruits, vegetables, like major chemicals that are used in like manufacturing. They knew that I was like a chef, so I was exposed to all of those things. Even like things like laundry detergent, like shit, like it's just everything. I actually ended up. I'm allergic to this chemical called ethylenediamine dihydrochloride. And it's like, I know, right? And it's just like a chemical that's used in things like paint thinner and just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's like a chemical, like, compound. Like, yeah. Yeah, well, just allergic to as of, last time I did that shit was like a while ago. I should probably get that shit updated, but hey.
Allergies and allergies.
I don't know. I just be trying to live my life, and like I feel like just living my life like in the best of ways, I'll be good.
I feel that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Drew, how do you go about like working with things with like people have like allergies and stuff like that?
When I know that people have allergies, such as when I was working at Cafe Q, like I wouldn't fuck around at all, like, because one thing in the back of my head that's always priority is I don't want this shit coming back because I don't want to have to do it again. So if I see an allergy,
Or just like you don't want to get somebody sick.
Exactly, like, well, yeah, that's the second concern, but like really,
Yeah,
like,
first concern is, bro, don't send it back, don't send it back,
yeah,
don't send it back.
exactly, like you want to do it right and correct.
Well, yeah.
Is what I mean. So that's why you don't want it to get sent back because you're gonna make it right the first time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I don't know, like, you change your gloves, you totally wipe down your station, for real, if you know you were cutting shit that this person is allergic to on your cutting board, change that cutting board, wash it, sanitize that shit, like, get a new one, and like, don't even fuck around, don't even use the same cutting board, you know what I mean, like, I truthfully don't, even though I don't know the severity of your allergy, I'm not playing, I'm taking all of the precautions possible to make sure that no cross-contamination is going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to oranges.
You have acid reflux.
Bad though. I taste it.
Like what? Like pooping?
Yeah, my stomach like gets super bubbly, like it hurts.
So like you're allergic to like citrus, like the citric acid in it?
It's only oranges though, not pineapples or
No lemons,
See, all right. So
It's weird.
when we were younger, Raekwon has acid reflux. So my mom would be like, "Oh, he can't have it. None of you guys can have it." And I'm like, "What do you mean none of us can have it? I don't have a problem." like for years I wouldn't drink orange juice because like, oh well, we all have it, but it's really only him because he's the only one that's really gotten sick off of it. I mean,
Orange juice is good as hell.
I mean, yeah,
Right, but
he's.
it's
I mean,
not
obviously he's saying like, he has it and stuff, but I don't have that problem. Like, I can drink orange juice. I can eat some tomato sauce soup. I can do everything. Like, I'm fine. But like,
it didn't carry over to you. Cause there's times where I like grab the orange and then like eat it, and then like after
How are you with tomato sauce?
I'll get heartburn
Heartburn?
if it's too much of it though. Like if I'm eating like a pizza, it's too much like
Sauce on it?
I gotta take like 3 times.
Yeah, you got allergies. That's a food allergy.
yeah.
Seem like it.
But it's like I feel like it's a minimal one because I feel like not many people are allergic to oranges like that, or you'll hear them say I have acid reflux. So it's like
Well, it's something within those
Yeah,
things.
it
Yeah.
is.
It's just
still something,
reacting when it-
still something you take serious too.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
not anything.
Like I said,
Can't
no
be
matter how,
perfect, yeah.
I don't know how severe your shit is. You tell me you got an allergy, shit, we taking all precautions.
Right.
I mean, I've been to a smoothie spot where like I didn't know it had oranges in it, and then I felt that like same pressure like in my stomach, and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely added to it. I look at the menu and it said like little oranges.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Jocelyn seen it too.
Freaking one tip you can do too is if, for, like you said, like change your gloves, change your cutting board, have separate pans for allergen things. Like use separate things. Like for one, like we have when someone has a gluten allergy, instead of toasting it in the regular toaster, have something on the side where you can just pop it in real quick to toast it, so you're not mixing things together.
Rule of thumb: the same way you treat kosher food is the same way you should treat a food allergy.
Very true. Have everything should be separately done. So,
Yeah, you have to. You can't risk that cross contamination of protein particles. Yeah.
you cannot honestly.
Kosher food be busting too, low key. But
It depends on.
it depends on what it is.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
But anyway,
But anyway,
But yeah, that's allergies, guys. Luckily, I don't have any for now.
I don't know, low key here lately, like I can't really fuck with like ice cream and
Okay,
you
yeah,
just
that's.
don't make your
like,
lactose.
I'm
probably.
I'm lactose. That's the only thing, but it's like.
like I don't know if I am like lactose or anything, I'll still eat it. Like I dogged like 3 grilled cheeses the other day and was
Probably
fine.
shouldn't though.
Mhm.
You were
Probably
fine.
should, yeah. But
Probably
like,
shouldn't have, because then you were feeling the effects after, no?
I mean, the toilet was on Pearl Harbor, you feel me? But like, it's all good.
I feel like like for me, it's like certain. I feel like there's certain things like it just can't be a like OD amount of like lactose. You know, like.
Bro, I used to do that shit all the time. I used to dog like mad mac and cheese and like
Mhm.
eat just straight cheese,
Yeah.
Pizza
bro. Like,
and
pizza,
burger, like
and I would
everything.
get constipated, like OD, like
Yeah.
Bro, I remember
when
when
I
I
just stopped.
first.
Can't.
I remember when
Yeah,
it
that
first
hurts. I
hit.
hate
Yeah.
those pains, bro.
I remember when it first hit. Like I'd be in like
What,
pain.
constipation?
No, freaking when I like first found like I was like lactose intolerant and stuff like that. Yo, I remember me, you were going to work, and I like had to go to your house. Yo, I had Pepto Bismol with me, like drinking on the way to work. And yo, I remember the one person that had the like solve the problem was Josh, and he was like, "Yo, just take lactate pills." And I was like, "What?" He was, "Yeah, here. Next time you eat something, take the pill and then eat. You're fine. You'll be fine." It worked. literally, it worked every single time. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm buying like 2 boxes, one for my house and one for my car, so I'm gonna go out somewhere.
That's all
I
right.
can
That's
buy
what
like
Kiana
3
takes into lactate.
bowls of cereal, like none, whole milk.
Yeah, home with whole milk. That's the only
the only thing I drink.
Yeah, that's what I just don't drink milk honestly.
I don't
I
eat
just
them.
stay away from it. Oh yeah, we
I mean, I
talked
drink
about
plant
this
milk.
too.
I be making my own like oat milk and shit. I buy like coconut milk, like almond milk,
Yeah.
use flaxseed milk, like all of it. Hemp milk,
Even almond milk, I feel like sometimes
soy milk,
yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, like we've talked about it before. Like I just
rice milk.
yeah, I just stay
sorry,
away from
just
it,
the
so.
list goes on and on.
yeah. Drew just eats cereal from a bag, so he don't care for
Literally.
milk.
You
Fuck
be
y'all,
eating
I
that
got a
shit
gallon
from
of
a
milk in
bag.
there, but y'all know I use oat milk too. I use oat milk on my shit.
Yeah.
Is that good? Oat milk?
Hell yeah, I
I
love
prefer
oat
that
milk.
over.
Oh my god, making it is
regular milk.
so easy. Instead of fucking buying that shit, you just make it once a week. Oh my god, it's
So
so
what do
good.
you get? A bunch of oats. And
You just soak
soak
oats in
oats.
water and then you blend it and you strain it
Oh yeah, I feel like
in like
yeah.
a mesh bag, in like
Yeah.
a straight, like a fine mesh bag. You just make your own oat
What do you
milk.
choose? Quaker,
Use a-
Quaker oats?
Just whatever oats I have on hand.
Quaker oats?
Whatever oats I have on hand.
Quaker oats. Yes, Quaker oats. We're really sponsored.
Okay.
That's a,
Quaker oats.
you
She said okay. Quick.
can use a cheesecloth too.
You can also use cheesecloth, yes, to strain it out. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you make that shit like, you know, pretty. Yeah, give it a decent size and give it some good layers, you know, so you can really
Oats are so
strain
fucking
out the.
good.
Yes, so good. Yup,
I love
yup.
oatmeal, bro.
And then you
I
can
had
even
oatmeal,
like
man.
when you're
I
soaking
had
the
oatmeal this morning.
oats, right? You can even like soak in different things. So like think like vanilla. Like imagine if you had a little piece of vanilla bean, right? Like soak it in with the oats and that water. Or actually, well, not yet because no. I would say don't, because I usually soak my oats and then I'll drain that water off and then I'll add like more fresh water to blend them up with. But I mean, you can just add in the flavorings at the end, you know, when you're gonna blend them up. So yeah, some vanilla, or like I've even seen like figs to add like sweetness to it, like in a natural route,
Cinnamon
agave,
sticks. Yeah.
cinnamon sticks, any like
Maple.
warm baking spice
Maple
like
brown
that.
sugar.
Juniper berries.
All of it.
Mulberries.
Allspice.
Mulberries, allspice,
Allspice,
A
yeah.
little
Star
salt.
anise.
We on our holistic
Star
shit
anise,
too.
yeah.
Shout out Kayla, yo, putting us on. That's all to say.
I'm fucking dead.
How long does the oatmeal last when you make it?
I mean, I usually try and consume it within a couple of days. Like, honestly, within like
That
like
shit can last
3-4
months, though, right?
days. Not that much. I mean, like in the fridge, if you're not really like drinking it, it's just gonna, it's gonna go bad. But yeah, I mean, like I think longest I've had it probably like about 5 days, maybe. I usually use it pretty quickly because I only make a small batch of it, right? So like I'll soak like a cup of oats in like maybe like 2-3 cups of water, right? I'll drain that out and then I'll probably blend those soaked oats in maybe like another 3-4 cups of water, kind of go from there, adjust like the thickness of how I want the milk to be, and then yeah.
I need a gallon, yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink that shit. I need to re-up
By
my
the
cereal
gallon.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, by the gallon, glug glug glug.
Go, 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 go.
Yo.
Alright. Well, there's your allergies.
Oh my god. Glug
Alright.
glug glug. That's the name of the episode.
Go, 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 go.
Food allergies. Quote glug glug glug.
I love that.
I fucking can't.
Alright, Tariq.
Someone blasting music out there.
Dead ass someone blasting music through
Okay.
the fucking hood, for real.
Alright, you guys. Let's wrap this on up. How do you guys feel?
Love it.
It was a good show.
Good.
I like
Yeah,
the
it was
show. I
good.
like the
Yeah,
show.
I like the
Kayla, where can they find you?
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Instagram at Soya_Kayla, ZOE_KEYLA. Also on at Liquid Golds, Liquid_GLD. On TikTok at Soya_Kayla as well, just like IG. And where else? Yeah, I mean, of course, here on the Mixing Pot podcast, I've been doing a lot more things with my buddy Peter and his brand,
Shout out
Cardo's
Peter.
Blended Gourmet. Would love to have him on the show. We'll definitely have him on the show very soon. What else? Yeah, I mean, this jazz dinner, about to get this shit on and motherfucking poppin'. Yeah, you guys about to see me popping out to a couple places.
Motherfucker, I wanted to go.
I have been, at some of these spots.
To-go plate?
We're supposed to do our fucking pop up.
To-go plate?
Yeah.
We were supposed to do our fucking pop up.
To-go plate?
tomorrow.
We were supposed to do our fucking pop up tomorrow.
Are we gonna be able to get a fucking
I
to-go plate from
honestly
this jazz dinner?
Forgot about it. No, you have to come in and experience. It's an experience. There ain't no to-go plates.
If I pay you extra money to slip me a plate on the back end of the restaurant, will you do that? Yes
Yeah, I
or
got
no?
you. And
Yo,
that's on what?
that's on the fucking set. Yo, don't trip on the set. Never trip on the set. Yo, come on. That's on the what? Why did he dap me like that?
He said,
Yo, where can they find you at, bro?
over it.
You guys can find me at chefsreek.com on Instagram and TikTok. Mixing up with Chef Shreek every Sunday at 11 a.m. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. The Mixing Pot podcast on Twitch. Chef Shreek _22. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with you?
Literally.
I don't know.
Can't even talk.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Apple
and
Podcasts.
YouTube on Fridays at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. All right, make sure you guys check us out, like, subscribe, and share all that good stuff.
Mhm.
And make sure you guys check out my catering company, Chef Shreek Company. My website is chefshreekcompany.com. Book me for your catering needs, and also come out to Red Lounge. All right, Friday, Saturday night, 6 to 10. I will be there cooking the good stuff. All right, I got wings on the menu. I got some chicken dip on the menu. I got some sliders on the menu.
Okay.
Pastels on the menu.
So get shit, you got the whole shebang.
Alright, so make sure you guys come out. Red Lounge every Friday and Saturday, starting July 1st.
Yes, let's get it. Word.
Did y'all see that shit that Apple just came out with? The fucking,
VR headset.
the AR? Yeah.
We talk about that.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Why are they charging $3,500?
Because they're on crack, that's why.
But anyway, you can catch me on IG at I_love_you_drew, I_love_you_drew, and you can catch me at Second Human on IG as well. You can also find me at the Mixing Pot Podcast and on Mixing It Up with Chef Tariq.
Yo, you want to be on a show this week? No, never mind. Actually, no. We need you behind the camera because last week you looked at it was atrocious.
What about him? Wait, oh, you were DJ.
Yeah, he
Where was Jocelyn on the other shoot?
Oh, yeah, on the other camera.
What did you say?
I said on the other camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
Idiot.
where were you?
I was here when I realized that
Mm.
because when I'll play the video, sorry,
Mm.
I could hear her voice in the background.
Mm.
Yeah.
You have good investigative skills. You know
Yeah, I do. I know.
that?
Yep.
What's
I
up?
break things apart, and I hear things that
I thought you was about to say you build them.
I mean,
build
yeah.
Pick things up and put them down.
I'm dead.
Alrighty! Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you for tuning in to the MPP.
Peace out. Look, show live popped in right as we're saying
As
bye.
we're being for sure live.
Right as we're saying bye. Peace out, bye.
Bye, New York.